What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Cobalion in Ranked Regulation I. Now, when it comes to Cobalion, no one really used it. Let's be honest. Have you guys ever seen it in Ranked Regulation I? Because I haven't. So I seen this team. I was like, let's get ripping with it. Let's get after it. Cobalion over here with Justified as ability, rocking the leftovers as item to get HP at the end of every single turn. It's a steel and fighting type Pokemon with the fairy terror type. On top of that, I'm liking its moveset: Iron Defense, Body Press, Coaching, Protect. It's pretty much a lower tier Zamazenta, right? It's just gonna body press to victory. That's what we're gonna be trying to do. Maybe coach up some of our physical attackers, get after it that way. Now, two restricted Pokemon going to be Koraidon and Ho-Oh. They go hand in hand with together, as Koraidon can set the sun, and Ho-Oh can do big time damage in the sun. Grimmsnarl going to be our supporting screens Pokemon. This Pokemon is absolutely broken in Regulation I. And then our final two Pokemon going to be Murkrow and Walking Wake. Murkrow, great Tailwind setter. Tornadus is a better Tailwind setter, but it works well on this team as it has Haze and Screech. Walking Wake, on the other hand, great Pokemon in the sunlight due to its photosynthesis ability, Hydro Steam, Snarl, Draco Meteor, and Protect. Guys, want to run the team for yourself? Rental team is, or rental code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Cobalion in Ranked Regulation I. Honestly, we're in a tough position here. I'm sitting top 2,000 right now in Master Tier, and I'm going up against a top 1,000 player right now. They're in the 900s, and I'm using off-meta teams. This might be a tough video for us. We've been winning a ton of battles, but now we're getting up to the nitty-gritty good guys. And yeah, now we're using off-meta Pokemon up here. Let's see how it goes. Reshiram, Groudon as a restricted Pokemon, rocking out with Jump Left with Chlorophyll ability. Furthermore, they got Sandy Shocks and then Incineroar and Rollboom for 2 Fake Out and 1 Intimidate user. Cobalion, I want to go into you? Kinda, not really. I don't have the Clear Amulet, which really sucks. I mean, I do have Haze here, though. Could be pretty good. Do you have Protect on you? Do you have Protect on you? You do. I could end up just going into both of these two. Would not be too bad. I got Focus Sash on the Murkrow. Yeah, we're gonna go into both of these two. I'm gonna leave both of them. I am gonna end up bringing Ho-Oh. And do I bring Cobalion or do I bring Walking Wake? Honestly, Walking Wake's a call here. We'll bring Cobalion in match number 2. Or maybe 3. Cobalion's call here. We're looking to get this video started off hot. Hopefully trying to grab ourselves a win here. We'll see. We'll see. Again, top 1,000. We're gonna be playing some good players. Some great players today. So hopefully Cobalion can get after it. Get off a few defense boosts with Iron Defense and just go from there. Let's see who they want to lead here. Let's see it. I mean, it could be Incineroar. If it is Incineroar, we might just Protect and then Tailwind, then Haze. But it's going to end up being Jump Left and Sandy Shock. So we're setting the Sunlight. They're going to be able to thrive off of that. We could just go Tailwind for Tailwind here. Sandy Shocks right here most likely could be Focus Sashed, or it could be Booster Energy. I feel like it's either or. But from here, Tailwind's got to be the play. So I'm going to go Tailwind here. I'm just going to go Flame Charge into this Jump Left slot. You could end up Sleep Powdering me, but if you're not Focus Sashed, you're probably dead to this shot. Let's see. Flame Charge launching. You're not Focus Sash. Cool. So I get rid of Jump Left, no problem. And I get a Speed Boost on top of that. So the reason I want this Speed Boost was just in case Jump Left was Focus Sash and it was popping Tailwind. I was kind of scared of that. I'm going to lose a little bit of HP here. And we are going to see a Gravity drop. So now with Gravity out on the field, probably brings out... Well, what do you have? Groudon, right? For Blades to just consistently land. Let's see. If he ends up going to Incineroar, we might just Haze this turn. I don't know. We'll see. Or I could Foul Play and then just Protect this turn with Koraidon and then Haze next turn. I like our Speed Boost, but we don't really need it. We're outspeed regardless. Groudon's gonna fly through here. Groudon could go into a straight Fire type if it wants to. If it wants to, I honestly might just double down into the slot, and I might just Flare Blitz. I mean, Sandy Shock's most likely gonna be Focus Sash here. But I'm thinking of just Flare Blitz. Do we think he's gonna go into Fire Terra? Is there that chance that he does that? Like, I could play it safe with just like Collision Course here. And honestly, I'm just going to deal some damage to Insanity Shocks. Let's do this. So we are going to end up seeing a Terror type. Is this going to be straight fire? Groudon is Terastallizing. What you got here? He's Dragon, so good thing I did actually attack the Insanity Shock slot. If Foul Play launching that slot, good thing he is a physical attacker. That is something I like. He does have gravity, so he is just going to be able to land this. Precipice Blades, no problem. Close combat, you're not Sash. Gets rid of Sandy Shocks. We'll probably lose Koraidon here. Murkrow, on the other hand, has that Focus Sash ready to roll. I'm with it. I don't mind this. Foul Play should fly out here first, and it does. And it does do decent damage for Murkrow, right? Let's be honest. Blade's going to hit both Pokemon due to gravity on the field. Murkrow, ooh, Koraidon surviving, baby. Koraidon getting after it with a nice little survival there. Does he have anybody with first turn priority? No, it's just going to be Reshiram. Could definitely see a double protect here. Thing is, Koraidon outspeeds them. How many physical attackers do I have in the back end? I just have Ho-Oh. I could Screech Reshiram here. Wouldn't be a bad play. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to Screech Reshiram. I'm just going to go for a close combat into Groudon slot. Maybe he ends up protecting. Not bad. As long as I get off this Screech, that's a pretty good turn for us. Screech is going to fly here. Dropping that defense. Lovely. And close combat's going to get blocked. Does he have double hitting moves? Does he learn Heat Wave? Maybe. I hope not, right? I want to keep at least one of my Pokemon here. He does learn Heat Wave, so Heat Wave's going to pick up the KO. Alright, be my guest. I get out my Photosynthesis Pokemon. I can Draco Meteor down this this Groudon. On top of that, Ho-Oh with Reshiram being low on defense is looking pretty nice. Reshiram is Life Orb. They don't have Terra, and we still have Terra, which is great news. Ho-Oh's on the ground. I could just go into Grass Terra type here. I could just go into Grass Terra type. Or I could go into Water Terra type. What's my play here? I mean, the thing is, we outspeed with Walking Wake. As long as we land Draco Meteor, we pretty much just win this game, right? Trying to think of like ways we can lose this. They could protect Reshiram, but I mean, the thing is, if they protect Reshiram, all we have to do is land a Draco Meteor. Do I use Terra type? That's the real question. I think I do. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I do. I'm just gonna go Brave Bird here. I think I'm just gonna keep my typings. So it ends up protecting Reshiram. Again, all I have to do is land this Draco Meteor and we win this game. Just land it. It's a pretty simple game. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Groudon, get on out my face. So we're able to rip up into you. Ho-Oh is the big threat. The thing I didn't Terrastallize in the grass because our Tailwind's gonna end. And I could Terrastallize my Walking Wake into straight water if I want to, but did it even to play? I'd rather be Dragon and Water. I mean, I could get rid of my Dragon weakness, but I'm cool with this. I like this. I just like our typings. They're nice. If we can Snarl, we are going to send that, and I don't want to EQ and deal damage into my Walking Wake. He's already Screech lowered. Snarl's going to outspeed. We'll lower that special attack. And match number 1, we played this one perfectly. So starting off with a victory in the top 1,000. He ends up just going for a Draco Meteor. It still KOs. He's -3 now, and Ho-Oh's going to be able to clean up this match. No problem. His defense is dropped -2. I'll take this win all day. Didn't get to use Cobalion, but again, I already said it. We'll use in match number 2 or 3. Brave Bird finishes this one off. And a crit to rub it in. And a crit to rub it in. We love it. Match number 2 time. Let's get after it with Cobalion. I actually like Cobalion here due to its defense boost. Like it a lot. They got me Rhydon. They're rocking out with Ho-Oh. On top of that, they got Ursaluna in the Blood Moon form. Iron Hands, Figure and Grimmsnarl. So we could just go like Grimmsnarl for Grimmsnarl here. And honestly, it sounds rather nice. It does sound rather nice to just stack some defense boost. Maybe Light Screen on top of that. Let's go Grimmsnarl. Let's go Cobalion here. I want to see it one more time. Yeah, with that Fairy Terror type. Okay, I like this. So Cobalion with Grimmsnarl. And then, of course, our 2 restricted Pokemon. Cannot not bring out restricted Pokemon. Cannot not do that. I feel like they bring in potentially like Iron Hands here. Maybe with Grimmsnarl of their own. But I'm hoping they don't need me Rhydon, right? Me Rhydon, I wouldn't like that. I would not like that. Just because my Cobalion is going for Iron Defense here. Well, we're going to try to go for Iron Defense. And up against Special Attacker, not so good. Not so good. A lot of them are physical attacking, like the Ho-Oh, Iron Hands, Grimmsnarl. I kind of want to see those guys pop out here. Wouldn't be bad for me, but I'm gonna leave my Grimmsnarl. I'll try to set up some screens, try to set up this Cobalion, and then get after it from there, right? That's the plan. But want to know to get this video started. We start off real hot, especially up against a top 1,000 player. So I'm ready to keep it rolling. Gengar, like that profile picture. I love it. Everybody loves Gengar. Gengar is one of those Pokemon that like everybody loves. It's kind of funny. Me and my buddy yesterday were talking about just like Pokemon we like just really like, and like we were going through a list. Like certain Pokemon don't count because everybody likes them, right? Like Gengar, Greninja. Like they're just so dope. Like they're just so dope. Everybody likes them. But they end up leading Frigoraph with me right on. Don't really like it too much. They could end up popping Trigger, maybe Volt Switch pivoting. That would not be good for me. We are, however, just going to set up this Light Screen. And then I'm just going to Iron Defense boost. He could Volt Switch and Trick Room. That would be a little rough for me. Not going to sit here and lie. Not going to sit here and lie. That could be a little rough on my part. But I would hope he would send it into the Grimmsnarl slot. The Light Screen gets set up. Pop it off here. He's going to Volt Switch pivot. So he's going to go into Ursulina and set up Trick Room. Ursulina in a Trick Room. I'm curious to see if I Thunder Wave my Cobalion. Could I outspeed? No, Ho-Oh's going to come out here. That's not bad. That's actually really good for us. That's actually really good for us. Iron Defense comes out here. Set it up. Are you Trick Rooming? Psychic Noise. That's not too good. I can't heal. He gets a crit, of course, too. Have my leftovers. I think I might just paralyze this. Could set up this Reflect and just protect this turn. Yeah, let's do that. So he's gonna Helping Hand here. I protect Cobalion. We get off this Reflect. Do I Terrasilize Cobalion here? Because we know he's going for Sacred Fire. If I can pull off this Iron Defense, it's really good for us. Unless I want my Terra for later. I might want my Terra for later with these two. I do want my Terra for later. I'm going to go for Thunder Wave. We're just going to paralyze you. I'm just going to go into Body Press into this Frigoraph slot. I can't. What am I doing trying to paralyze here? Actually, yeah, no. What am I doing here? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That was stupid. That was stupid. Frigoraph's on the field. I hate Armor Tail. I hate it. I hate it. Cobalion, can you outspeed regardless? You do. Cool. So Body Press. Wow. Bring you down to 1. Legit on 1. That's ridiculous. Can you soak this? Yeah, you can. Awesome. The combination. Come on now. Get on out of my face with that. But the combination of Defense Boost and Reflect really helping us out. We're going to pick up KO onto Frigoraph this turn. And I guess we'll just Foul Play and chip up some damage into Ho-Oh at this moment. Yeah, definitely best bet. So Body Press again. We could Protect, but I don't think Frigoraph has Protect on it, so he's either going to have to take the shot or die out here. He might honestly attack my Grimmsnarl thinking I'm just protecting like I did last time. But just Body Pressing. Bye-bye, Friggies. Get it on out of here. I think he thought maybe I was protecting here. Let's see what Ho-Oh does. Ho-Oh sets up a Tailwind. He gets a little Tailwind going, which is actually a pretty good play for him. The Tailwind flies, Foul Play launches for us. Great damage into Ho-Oh. Probably has Regenerator and leftovers. And yeah, he's going to get back some HP. So we get rid of the Frigoraph. And I can now just T-Wave into whoever I want. Which is great news for me. But of course, Burn is just being a little pain for me. So he'll probably bring back out Miraidon, if I had to guess, right? Yes, he does. So he brings back out Miraidon. Miraidon's going to take out my Cobalion. Like, we already know that. I'm going to paralyze this. Actually, I'm just going to protect Cobalion. Try to waste out some of these turns. And I'm going to go for a nice big time paralyze into Ho-Oh at this point. Let's do that. Maybe we can waste a turn out here with paralyze. That'd be nice. Because, again, Tailwind's not our friend. We still have Terra type. We saved it for a restricted Pokemon. It just seems to be the play here. And he's just going to go straight Fairy typing here with Miraidon. Straight Fairy. Protect pops out from a Cobalion who's playing really well so far. I like it. And T-Wave is going to connect. Awesome. Finally, we get this paralyze off on the Ho-Oh. Yeah, the first time I used it, I was just like, like, once I clicked, I was like, oh man, that's rough. He ends up going for Gleam Gleam here. Probably going to KO Grimmsnarl even through Light Screen. This thing just hits way too hard. And Ho-Oh's going to get Protect blocked. Okay. Waste out these Tailwind turns. Gotta go into Ho-Oh here. Gotta just protect Ho-Oh. Or do I go into Koraidon and protect him? What's my play call? I could honestly Terrasilize here. I could honestly Terrasilize my what's-it-called if I want to. My Ho-Oh. Or even you. He's gonna read it all day and just smack me with a what's-it-called. He's gonna smack me with an electric move if I go into Koraidon. So I'm just gonna go Ho-Oh, I'm gonna Terrasilize and just look to get off some nice damage here. I could swap it to Koraidon if I want to, but that's really not gonna be my play. I am, however, gotta Terrasilize here. Gotta go into Sacred Fire, deal some damage in that slot. And if I can, I'd rather try to get off of Coaching here into the slot. But this is, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't think he goes into Sacred Fire. He could go Brave Bird into this Ho-Oh slot, which would be rough. But I think Ho-Oh might just be there to get rid of Cobalion. Let's see. Let's see what he wants to do here. He withdraws me right on. Who's taking the shot? Who's taking the Sacred Fire? That's the real question. Iron Hand's gonna take the Sacred Fire. That's not bad, because if I get a burn on Iron Hands, that'd be beautiful for us. Plus, we're wasting out Tailwinds. I'm surprised he didn't just stay on the field. Maybe he thought I was protecting, which I'm not. Now I don't like this Grass Terror type. Now I don't like this. So I have Reflect Up, which is great news. I should still have for a couple turns. Cobalion actually outspeeds this Ho-Oh, so Coaching's gonna come out here before Ho-Oh even attacks. And Ho-Oh's protecting, so this is just a free turn for us. This is a really good turn for us. Coaching's gonna pop. Get after it. Nice lovely defense boost. And attack boost, let's not forget about that. And Sacred Fire Launcher. Give me the burn, give me the burn, give me the burn. Yes! 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 It's a big time burn, baby. That's a BTB, baby. Big time burn. It's a big time burn. It's a huge burn for us. Alright. So we get off the burn ski. Ho-Oh still, like, he's due for a paralyzed turn here, right? He's gonna fake out my Ho-Oh all day. At this point, I mean, we should just body press and chip up some damage into Iron Hands, right? Yeah. How many turns are left in Reflect? Let's see, because I really like this Reflect and Light Screen going on here. Not bad. 3 and 8, or 2 and 8, or not 2 and 8, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. So from here, we are just gonna simply Sacred Fire down. I might just Brave Bird this slot. Actually, I feel like we just double down into this Iron Hand slot. Double down to Iron Hands here. He ends up withdrawing Ho-Oh. Okay, he's gonna fake out and just get ready to go. So now we have a great typing with Miraidon on the field. And Cobalion really helping us out here. Iron Hand's gonna get that Court Drive. He's gonna get that attack boost. He's gonna go for Drain Punch, which is fine. We soaked that all day. He's burned. We have Reflect. We're defense boosted, and we're gonna get rid of Iron Hands this turn. And I think we waste out Tailwind at this point. Really good for us. Really, really good for us. Bye bye to you. Grass Terror type. You cannot KO my. You cannot KO my Ho-Oh with Miraidon in one shot, unless you're ripping with Draco Meteor. Even with that, I don't think you can. Even with Draco Meteor, I don't think you can. Tailwind's gone. That's a great sight to see. He's forced to bring out his paralyzed Ho-Oh. Thing is, Cobalion does outspeed my Ho-Oh, right? Yeah, it does. So, I mean, I can go for this defense boost, which I really want here again. I'm just going to rip a Sacred Fire into this slot. And I am just going to coach up here. I play all day. Miraidon's just going to rip a Dazzling Gleam. It's going to KO my Cobalion, no problem. I'm +1 on attack. I'm +1 on attack, so the Sacred Fire could do some nice damage. Some really good damage for us. Hopefully he's paralyzed this turn because that would be really nice. And Sacred Fire doing some damage. Pick up another burn, baby. Another burn. Another burn. Can he be paralyzed? Nope. I should still soak this. Yeah. We do still soak it, which is nice. He's gonna take a little bit of recoil. Okay, this is where things get real rough for me. This is where things get real rough for me. What I mean by rough is my light screen's gone and Koraidon dies out to a Dazzle Gleam. This thing is hot garbage up against Fairy Waves. It legit comes down to can Ho-Oh soak this up. It comes down to that. I'm gonna go for Brave Bird just because accuracy is what I need. How fast are you? I have to protect this Pokemon. I have to. It's a must. I have to protect this Pokemon. I have to hope that Ho-Oh can soak this up with that AV. I have to. This is what the match comes down to. The match comes down to this turn right here. Come on, Ho-Oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I'll die out to this Brave Bird all day. I'll die out to this recoil. Actually, we might survive the recoil. What a soak. What a soak. Yeah, we needed a Koraidon. It would have just got absolutely ripped up with that Dazzling Gleam. Did I survive recoil? I do. Can you be paralyzed for your first turn? You don't. Kind of annoying. Don't like that. Brave Bird, on the other hand. Can Brave Bird KO me? Maybe. This is tough. This is tough. I've been waiting for this thing to be paralyzed, and it hasn't touched the paralyzed turn. Is there anything I could potentially do here to help me out? Not really. We might lose this match. We're probably going to lose this match just because our moves are hot dog water. We are, however, just going to go for a Flare Blitz here. And see how much damage this can do in the sunlight. It does great damage in the sunlight. Can you be paralyzed for your first time this game? Please, please, please. Please, for your first time this game? Of course not. Can we soak this? Of course not. Come on. Man, come on, man. All I needed was one turn of paralyze and we win this game. Just one. Just one, and we couldn't get it. And we just couldn't get it. GG's to our opponent. Great match all around. Cobalion thrived out. Their Ho-Oh thrived out. Final match coming at you guys for today's video. Shadow Rider Calyrex, Miraidon here in match number 3. That last match, though, very upset we couldn't buy a paralyzed turn on Ho-Oh. All we needed was one paralyzed. We would have probably won that game, or even one turn left in Reflect. Came down to the wire. Really loved Cobalion, though. Might honestly use it again. Try to use it again? It's okay here. It's not bad. It's not bad. You know what? We'll give it a run. We'll go into that same lead. Do we go Grimmsnarl with Cobalion? Just trying to set that up? Or do I go in with maybe like Ho-Oh here? Honestly, I'm not even going to use Cobalion here. I'm going to go right in the Murkrow here alongside with, I think, Ho-Oh. Just because I really like that, especially with Terra Blast Grass. So yeah, we're going to go into both of those. Koraidon, bring me the Walking Wake. We use Cobalion in match number 2. It's a very niche Pokemon, but I thought we used it really well in match number 2. We not only used Iron Defense, we got off a few body presses for some big time damage. Furthermore, we coached up our Ho-Oh. We probably should have won that game. I'm so upset we lost that game because we played that one super well, but it is what it is. We're 1-1, looking for that winning record. They're going to end up popping out here with the Miraidon and Shadow Rider Calyrex. All good. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I mean, probably going to have to be forced to terrestrialize our Ho-Oh here. I have the Assault Vest, which is great news. Murkrow, on the other hand, should set up a Tailwind here. We probably should just send a Sacred Fire into that slot, right? We'll go Tailwind. As much as I want to Foul Play. Would be nice. Could go Terra EQ. I'm going to Terra EQ here. Let me just Terra EQ, just to chip up some nice damage onto Miraidon, because Miraidon's a big threat. I can Foul Play that, what's it called, next turn if Murkrow survives. But I think he would want to go for maybe, like, an attacking move into my Ho-Oh at this point. He just protects that, that's fine. That's fine. Are you Volt Switch pivoting? That's a real question. I get off Tailwind. I'd be able to EQ before he even Volt Switches, which is good. Actually, he goes first. Just for Discharge. That's not bad. That's not bad. Because I have Focus Sash. And I get to keep my Murkrow. Focus Sash! Focus Sash here, baby. Love me a good Focus Sash. Murkrow with the Sash. They weren't expecting that. They were not expecting that. They expect that Eviolite. It's a good Terror type on our Hota's part. And we're gonna get off some nice EQ damage here. Nice. Love that. Alright, so from here, Foul Play gonna be our play. What's your speed, Murkrow? You gotta be outspeeding this Calyrex and Tailwind, right? That's close. That's close, dude. That's so close. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna rip an EQ here again. Wonder if he swaps or not. Very curious. Murkrow, come on, man. Just get off this Foul Play. It's 4 times super effective. It could deal some good damage here. He could end up Terrastalizing, but I don't know if he is gonna Terrastalize. We'll see. I was gonna Sacred Fire this Miraidon slot and maybe read the Terror type, but there's a hot chance that he just hard swaps and saves it for later, especially when Tailwind ends. Let's see. Let's see it. Boy, Murkrow is so funny because he's just like so tiny in this format. Like, look how big every other Pokemon is compared to him. He ends up going for that Withdrawal there. That's fine. We're still gonna press with some EQ here. A little bit of Foul Play action. And wow, he's just gonna take some EQ damage from there. But I'm really, really hoping that Murkrow outspeeds. Murkrow, show me you outspeed Calyrex. Show me you outspeed Calyrex. Half damage onto the Iron Hands. That's solid. We get that crit. And no, we don't outspeed Murkrow. When I needed you most, man. When I needed you most. When I needed you most. Yeah, we're gonna go to Walk and Wake here. A little bit of Walk and Wake action. Snarl can do some nice damage. If he wants a hard swap back into Miraidon, be my guest. We are, however, just going to rip a Sacred Fire into that slot. I like that. And we'll go from there. So we got a few turns left in Tailwind. He is just going to end up faking out my Walk and Wake. Can you protect your Calyrex? You don't. I mean, I have Cobra Cloak anyway, which is gorgeous. I don't end up KOing with that. Get that special attack drop, more importantly. Sacred Fire is going to launch here. I'm hoping it can just KO this Iron Hands. And it does not. Gets the burn, though. It gets the burn, though. He's going to rip an Astral Barrage. We should soak this. I think we only have 1 turn left in Tailwind, which really sucks. Walking Weak dies. Oh, man. Oh, man. It sucks. It's brutal. It's brutal. The thing is, we know he's... Oh, wait. Life Orb. Did that KO him? It did. Hold up. We got a chance here. We got a chance. Just give me a chance, baby. I was going to say, this Tailwind ending could do us rough. Iron Hands down to 1 HP. We get to bring out our Koraidon here. Man, dude, if my Murkrow outsped that Calyrex, we would have been sitting in a really good position. Told you guys, we're playing some really good players today. Higher up in the ranks. Weezing's going to pop out here, so I don't get my Sunlight out here, which I kind of don't like. He's going to die out to burn damage. He's really not going to do that much damage across the board. I'm thinking of just doubling down and getting this speed boost here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Come on, man. Come on, man. I really want that speed boost. I really want that speed boost. Smart Protect on their end. Smart Protect on their end. This would have been a really good turn. I don't think Iron Hands can really KO any of our Pokemon, but that speed boost would have been just really big for us, just to be able to outspeed Miraidon. He's going to go for a Wild Charge. We soak this all day. He's going to die out to Recoil. Alright. The 2 Pokemon down. Tailwind ending. And yeah, this is not looking good for us. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, oh man, if I would have just got off that Flame Charge, we would have been chilling here. We probably could have won this game. I have Close Combat ready to roll. I am going to send it into this Miraidon slot. And chances are he's going to maybe Terrastalize. I got to double down in this slot. He might Terra Fairy and just end this game. If he has it. Which I think he might have it. He might have it. He has Discharge. He protects his Miraidon. I'd be upset because we're doubling down into that. That'll be 2 turns in a row. But man, what a good Protect with the Weezing. Great Protect with the Weezing. So I got Close Combat launching. I got Sacred Fire into that slot as well, just in case he Terrastalizes in the Fairy. But yeah, they're looking like they're gonna take this win. Might be our first losing record in a long time. Yeah, there's that Terror type. If it's Fairy, he's just gonna die and lead to victory. Because Koraidon stands no chance. No, it's gonna be Weezing grabbing it. Hold up, give me a chance here. A little bit of Water Terror. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Don't protect the Miraidon. He's gonna launch Draco Meteor. Good game. Good game. Thanks for playing, Jeans. Special defense drops. Weezy's just gonna lock this one up here as well. And Koraidon's a goner. He's a goner. It would have been sweet if that Draco Meteor would have missed. Sacred Fire not enough to KO. We do get a crit on that, which is not bad, but that's a gleam. Probably gonna finish us off. No, we live on 3, but let's be honest here. Miraidon's outspeeding us. It's game, set, match. And actually, he could be choice. On the off chance he's choicing Draco Meteor, we're just going to attack this Weezing. Hopefully he misses. It seems like he was, but he's landing him all day. He's landing him all day. 1 and 2 for today's video. Still played really well. All of our losses came down to the wire. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Cobalion in Ranked Regulation I. I honestly might be the first person and only person to be showcasing this Pokemon in Regulation I. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this off-meta pick. It did great in match number 2. The only match we used it. I was able to set up some Iron Defense, coach up a little bit, body press, and end up losing that match like by this much. It was that close. It was that close. 1 and 2 for today's video. All of our losses were super close, but nonetheless, still feel like I showcased this team and that Pokemon really well. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread spots every day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.